channel. If you're new, my name is Kiara and this is my vlogging slash hair slash all kind of stuff channel. If you are returning, thank y'all for coming back. So today's video is a quick video. I don't know. It's a quick video about skin. So not face skincare, but like body, you know, body skincare, sensitive skin. Like others, I was diagnosed with, that sounds like so sickly to say I was diagnosed with. I have very, very sensitive skin, and I also get psoriasis patches. I have one right here on my arm right now. Two on my legs. I had patches on the back of my neck, in between my breasts. I get them randomly to me. I have no idea when they come. They just come. Sometimes they'll stay for a week, sometimes they'll stay for a year, and I'll just kind of manage it as I go. I also had psoriasis patches over my eyes at one point, but those I deal with having sensitive skin is by using products that does not mess up my skin. To me, they help, but if you ask the doctor, then they might say it does not help. My boyfriend, Jonathan, who y'all all met, a little annoying. I put a clip in here. Never seen that. Can you leave me alone? Please. Oh! Stop! Go away. Disgusting. I am recording you. Never seen that. Has atopic dermatitis, which is a form of eczema. He grew up using steroid creams, and so have I. His is just stronger than the ones that I've used because his atopic dermatitis goes from his head literally to his toes. So his entire skin is not like my skin is sensitive, but that boy's skin is something different. So it flakes, it dries, and it itches uncontrollably. For years he did use steroids, but then at one point we decided to go a more natural route. After doing like a lot of reading, research, pins on Pinterest, Facebook groups, like there's all kind of information out there that says that steroids are not good for your skin. You're not supposed to use them long term, and it has very, very bad side effects. So we decided to both try very natural routes. For Jonathan, it was a 180% change, 100, because he had been using steroid creams for a long time, whereas my psoriasis patches are very small patches, and I just put a little cream on it and then go. After like a week, it'll be gone. So his was like a huge lifestyle change. So the first thing, if you have kids, I also recommend trying this. A lot of kids, if they're babies, they grow out of it. But if not, if you still use the creams, still switch over to using these type of things because it does help. Especially if they have like itches, very dry patches, stuff like this actually does help. You can use it with the creams if you still want to use steroid creams. But if you don't, these may help, you know. This may help alleviate. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what you use to wash your clothes. So this is when my psoriasis and stuff got really bad. This is how I knew my skin was sensitive. My mom used Tide my entire life growing up, and I love the way Tide smells, but I love the way Gain smells. So one time I decided to use Gain, and I broke out in hives all over my body, uncontrollable itching. It was terrible. So then I switched over back to Tide, but at that point I was scared to use anything else. So now I use Tide Simply Free and Sensitive because it this takes away. Nothing is sponsored in this video. Yeah, well, if y'all don't know this yet, I don't have sponsors. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, it's Simply Free and Sensitive because both me and Jonathan can use this. He cannot use anything that has fragrance or scent in it. because it can break him out, make him itch uncontrollably. It's bad for him. So we use the Tide Simply. This, if you have very, very sensitive skin and you notice that you're breaking out a little more often, or your baby is breaking out a little more often, this switch can be the difference for you. I have told a couple of my friends about it. We like the other Tide that they had, Gentle. We used that one for a long time. This one is pretty new, but that one didn't clean as good as that one. I feel like that formula like actually gets the smell out, because Jonathan works at a job outside, so his clothes stink and we be eating this stuff. If you use fabric softener, this right here is the only fabric softener that I have tried and liked, because it gives a little smell. I only use it on my clothes. I can't use it on Jonathan's clothes because we don't know. I think I use it on some towels, but I have to try again to see if he can use this. But he's not missing it. Me, I like a little scent to my clothes. I like my clothes to smell fresh, like they just got out of the dryer. You know, this is Myers Clean Day scent. I like it. You get this at Target. This you can get at Walmart. Target does not have this scent yet. They also have more scents that come in the free and this Tide Simply formula. They have a bunch of scents like the Downy and they have all kinds of different smells, but this one is just free and sensitive, no itch. Next thing I want to talk about is baths. So again, this is for kids, for adults. If you notice that your skin is super dry when you're taking a bath or a shower, if you're itching afterwards, sometimes the soap just not good. For years I grew up, my mom only uses 2 types of soap, Dove and Olay. I have nothing bad to say about Dove and Olay, but I have outgrown Dove, and my skin is very sensitive, and you should talk to your family about skin issues because it's very genetic, it's hereditary. So my mom's skin is very sensitive, but she doesn't have psoriasis. My maternal grandmother skin is just as sensitive, but she also has like forms of eczema. My paternal grandmother, direct link to psoriasis. She gets the patches just like me. So when I was telling her about my psoriasis, she would tell me that I needed to switch my soap because this will help with the flaky patches. Dr. Bronner's soap. I use this one. This is the baby one, Hemp Baby Unscented Pure Cast-Out soap. Pure Castor soap is so good for your skin. The bottle tells you everything. It has all kinds of stuff on here. It has all the different information, scriptures, history, and if you go on the page, they definitely supposed to be a Black Lives Matter. That's just throwing that in there. So me and Jonathan both switched over to using this soap at the exact same time. This was a game changer for his itching because it soothes his skin. He doesn't use this this scent. He actually uses lavender because this is the first thing that he was ever able to use with some type of scent in it. He's always had to use like medicated soap. It stinks. If y'all ever had like smell somebody after taking medicated soap, it smells like medicine. It doesn't smell like good to me. So he uses the lavender. I use this one, and I also use the peppermint, and I also use the lavender. My neighbor's cutting grass. That's fun. Do it after you get out the shower, because you can just use unscented soap and you'll be fine. But this doesn't just give you a bath or shower and you're clean. This actually moisturizes your skin, helps your skin. Like, I feel very soft. Like, my skin feels very soft afterwards. So that's the baby one. Like I said, it comes in lavender, almond, peppermint. The peppermint is the bomb.com. It comes in all kind of different scents. So, oh, hemp rose. That one smells very good. Also, when I love bath. I love a good bath. I love to relax. In my next video next week, hint, y'all will be seeing me do my self-care night, and it all revolves around bath time, okay? Also, I like to take a good bubble bath, and this right here, Dr. Till's foaming bath with pure Epsom salt, her name. This is it. This is where it's at. This is empty. Let me just say, y'all, I didn't go buy fresh bottles. This is what I took this out of my bathroom. This is empty, so I gotta go buy me another one. And this is the Soothe and Sleep Lavender, but I also have used like, I think there's like another lavender, spearmint and eucalyptus. I don't use this every night because if you're a girl and you know you can't use this stuff every night. But I use it every, so often, just when I want to take a good bubble bath. And I don't want my skin to like break out, because I did at some point use the Bath and Body Works, and that stuff is just too strong for me, so I can't use that. But the Dr. Till's, and I use the Dr. Till oil as well, bomb.com. But Jonathan does not really use that. He used the Epsom salt if he wants to soak his muscles, and he used the like non-scented one. Non-scented Epsom salt, very good. That monthly time, that's good for women to take a good bath with some Epsom salt. Makes you feel real good. Very important to moisturize once you get out of the shower or the bath. You want to make sure your skin is very moisturized. That's the key to having sensitive skin, dry skin, irritated skin. You want to moisturize it. So for me, I use Eucerin. No scent, really just it's lotion. But the kind I use is the Skin Combing Cream. This is very thick. It's like butter, like shea butter on a stick, but not as thick as shea butter. It's a good creamy cream moisturizer, and it keeps you moisturized all day, literally all day. You will not get ashy until the next time you take a shower. This is one of the best lotions. I mean, there's so this is Eucerin, there's Lubriderm. I don't really care for Lubriderm. There's also Jergens. Jergens is very good. There's a whole bunch of other, but this is my tried and true for the past 2 years. Mine for the past like 8 years, this is what I've been using, Eucerin. So after I moisturize, so I take my bath, after I take my bath, I moisturize, but then I also add another layer of moisture. And that's what I'm gonna talk about, the skincare brand. I don't know if I mentioned them in another video before, but I'm going to talk about it now. So I've been seeing like the Ancient Cosmetics. So this is the oil, this is the Glandulum Geranium Shea Butter, and this is the Dry Skin Double Butter. Creams is all the shea butters that we use. This one is Jonathan's, this one is mine, and we both use this on our face. And I also use this on my psoriasis patches. When I have a patch, I use this at night. Girl, let me tell y'all. So I love Ancient Cosmetics because it is black owned. I told y'all every video I'm gonna have something black owned in it. If I have to find something to put in my videos, black owned, but not sponsored. I don't get nothing for free. I pay full price for it. I've seen all of the like influencers and celebrities and stuff that promote Ancient Cosmetics, and one day I was just like, let me try it, because me and Jonathan both have very sensitive skin, and we were looking for something other than the Eucerin to use, just to like, one, to smell good, because when you have sensitive skin, you can't use sensitive things. So you try to find natural stuff that you can use that won't irritate your skin. And that's the hardest part, because there's a lot of stuff that you'll see like in Walmart that's natural, that's really not natural. Like this, for example, this double butter shea cream has shea butter, cocoa butter, and coconut oil in it. That is it. That is the ingredients. This geranium one has shea butter, coconut oil, geranium oil, olive oil, and calendula. That is it. That is the ingredients. We want to talk about with sensitive skin, especially with people who have skin like Jonathan, like atopic dermatitis. Skin also links to, having skincare links also to food. So I always say eventually Jonathan is probably going to be vegan, because red meat red meat and dairy, big key factors to skin diseases. Like red meat and dairy is terrible for your skin. And a lot of people who give up meat or give up dairy, their skin goes through big dramatic changes. Research that, look that up. Meat and dairy are no, especially red meat. For me, it doesn't affect my skin, but if I didn't drink dairy or didn't eat meat, I would see a huge change in my skin, but I don't see any like bad breakouts or anything in my skin from it. But from Jonathan, he doesn't drink milk anymore. He drinks like oat milk and almond milk, but he's like been on an oat milk kick for a long time. And doesn't really eat much dairy besides that. That's like his milk that he uses, which isn't dairy, it's oats, nut. But the meat thing, we eat red meat in like very moderation. Like if I make spaghetti, or even with spaghetti, you can use a meat substitute and you won't tell the difference. But when we eat red meat, it's mostly when we go out to eat for dinner, because that's the only thing I want to go out to eat. And Jonathan is allergic to seafood. Imagine my life. We live in New Orleans, and I love seafood. So we can't even go to a seafood restaurant to eat that. Like he's highly allergic to shellfish. Research, learn about sensitive skin. I have so much more I think I could tell y'all, but I can't think of nothing else right now. But those are some of the products that I use. So stay tuned next week for another video about skin, but it's really gonna be mental health. And I'm talking about 2 Black-owned videos in that, 2 Black-owned businesses in that video. So stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. I have a happy Sunday and see y'all next week. Peace. Maybe let's wait till you finish this patch. No, you don't need company. Go, bye.
I want some company.
Go away.
I'm gonna wait for you to finish your video.
Oh, no, don't wait for me, because you might gotta go to work and then I'm going to Walmart after I finish. I might come and keep you company while I edit.
Cool.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Bye. Go! Jesus! Okay, let's go back.